Hey guys, today we are with director of our MEBT program, Mr. Hussein Al Osman. So we want to resolve some of your queries here. So we welcome him, and so we can ask some questions from him, and he will try to answer you in the best way possible. So yeah, let's start it. So Sakshi.
Yeah. Hi guys. So first we are going to ask him about how is the EBT program and what is his vision about this program. Hi sir.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Good. Are you?
I'm good, yeah. I'm glad to answer your questions, any questions that you want to
Yeah.
ask.
So actually we wanted to know about how is the electronic business did this degree is useful for the student's career and what is it's all about, like how it is going towards the data science field and what's your vision.
Yeah. So the EBT program is unique in terms of its nature. It is an interdisciplinary program. Very few programs, even around the world, you'll see are truly interdisciplinary like the EBT program is. It is collaboration across three faculties: the Faculty of Engineering, the Faculty of Management, and the Faculty of Arts. And we have professors from three faculties. And the main idea of the EBT program is to study technology and its effect on society. Now you can branch out into all sorts of disciplines from this very core basic idea. And so nowadays it seems like data science has been a breakthrough technology that a lot of organizations are focusing on, and it's being studied from an ethical perspective and also from a technological perspective. So nowadays we're going in that direction. We're focusing quite a bit on data science. In fact, we're overhauling the entire program, and we're moving into the next stage where we focus on data science. We focus on interdisciplinary disciplines like user experience, understanding of user experience, in addition to also the same programs that we have. So we're introducing programs in data science, many courses in data science, many courses in user experience, and in addition to the courses that we have. And so new students coming, starting next year, they can choose between three different concentrations: data science concentration, user experience concentration, or the standard program.
So like can you tell us what type of courses that are being offered in data science?
Yeah, so you have your basic introduction to data science course where they're taught about the basic ideas in data science in addition to machine learning and the basics of machine learning. Then there's a follow-up data science course that focuses also on machine learning and also quite a bit on natural language processing that involves deep learning. We have a variety of other courses that teach AI, in addition to my graduate courses, a course that focuses on affective computing, which is basically a field that combines image processing and AI. So lots of AI is involved in many of these courses.
And like a new course also has been added, like ethics in AI.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. So we have a new professor whose expertise is ethics in robotics and AI, and he's introducing this new course where it focuses on ethics in AI. And it's kind of a unique course, and it fits very well our program because it's interdisciplinary. And so the professor who's teaching the course has a PhD in philosophy and a background in engineering as well. And so he's focusing on both aspects, the ethics of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and also can you tell us about the co-op program that is associated with the EBT?
Yes.
Yeah.
So students can apply to the co-op program. Admission to the co-op program is not guaranteed, although we've, in the past, most of the students that applied got into the co-op program. And so you apply to the co-op program after starting with the program. You cannot apply beforehand. And your file is assessed, your CV is assessed, your GPA, your background. And if you're admitted to the co-op program, then you get a chance to do 2 co-op placements. Each co-op placement is worth 4 months of work. Sometimes you do them in 2 different companies or the same company, and so you're going to get 8 months of Canadian experience, and then you come back for at least one semester to school. And after that, if you finish the co-op, chances of getting employment, if you want to get an employment in Canada, decide you want to stay, are far higher if you go through the co-op program.
So, since Ottawa is capital of Canada, and mostly they are government companies. So, in co-op, usually government companies or the private companies, what's the ratio of the companies that comes?
For our program, we've seen almost 60-40, 60 private, 40% government. However, recently the government, and this is just the past couple of years, has had a lot of interest in data science. And they're hiring a lot of students in data science, and that ratio is starting to change. They're really hiring our students because our students have taken courses in data science, and they're finding their CV to be very interesting. So a lot of our students are ending up at the government, even though it is slightly unusual because a lot of our students are international students, and usually they hire local students for government positions. However, the government has put in place, they have some mechanisms where they give you a short-term contract where you can be an international student, and so the government has been hiring a lot of our students. But Ottawa is not just the capital. Ottawa is also a high-tech hub. We have what we call our own mini Silicon Valley in the west of Ottawa. There's an area called Canada, and has a lot of high-tech companies. So there's a very, very high concentration of high-tech companies, the highest concentration in that area in Canada. And so we have a lot of startups, a lot of mid-size, and a lot of large companies that have offices in Canada, and they also regularly hire our students.
And so, last question, what is the criteria of choosing or selecting students, or what you see in a profile? You can just give us a high-level view of the.
Yeah. So of course we look at the undergraduate degree, and more important than the undergraduate degree is the courses they've completed and the grades on specific courses. So for instance, for the EBT program right now, you can apply to the technical stream and the business stream. If you apply to the technical stream, we're looking at your programming courses, we're looking at your statistics course, we're looking at any internet programming course or networking course, we're looking at your data structures, your database courses. So these are the relevant courses that we're looking at, and we're seeing how well you did, in addition to your overall GPA. For the business stream, we're looking at management, we're looking at accounting, we're looking also at statistics, and we are expecting you to have finished at least one programming course. And so, in addition to your GPA, but we also look very closely at your CV as well. So, if you're a fresh new grad, you just graduated, you haven't had a chance to work, maybe we look at any projects, interesting projects that you finished in your undergrad, or you worked on an open source project, something to attractive on your CV. If you have graduated it's been a while that you have graduated, we look at your work experience, where you have worked and what kind of work you've done. We look, of course, at the reference letters that come with your application. So we'll pretty much look at all the documents you submit and make an assessment. There's a committee of 3 professors that look at all these files, and we jointly make a decision.
Sorry, one follow-up question. If a student is not from the computer science background,
Yes.
and he wants to do the MS in electronic business technologies or the computer science, so what are the chances, according to you, that he's not having an undergraduate degree in the computer science or any?
Yes.
So is there any alternative for that?
Yeah, so we've had students who don't have an undergrad in computer science. We've had a lot of students who have an undergrad in computer engineering, and that's fine because most likely they finished the relevant courses.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult for electrical engineers if they haven't done data structures or an operating systems course or a database course, then they're missing courses. But let's say you're an electrical engineer, and for some reason, because you enjoy these courses, you took them as electives, or at university you have the choice to take these courses, then even if you have an electrical engineering background, you can still be admitted.
Okay.
Mainly, usually it's the electrical engineers that struggle a little bit because they're missing operating systems sometimes, not all the time. They're missing data structures, they're missing databases, and sometimes they even are missing an object-oriented programming course. So if they're missing these courses, then chances are they're not going to be admitted. But if you're computer engineer or software engineer, computer science, or even electrical engineer, and you finish these courses, then you're okay.
Okay. Because there were some students who did they were not from the computer science background, they were from the EC background, and like they did some machine learning projects in their internships right now, and they did some pretty good projects in computer related stuff. So like, and they were like asking whether they would be,
Yes.
what are their chances? So like, if to get admitted in this program, they should do some statistics course or some other relevant course. Is it possible, right?
Yeah, actually they don't have the computer science courses in the undergrad.
Undergrad, yeah.
Yes.
They just did
Yeah.
projects.
So if they're missing only one course,
Yeah.
we've done it before, we give a conditional admission. If we really like the CV, we like the GPA, we give a conditional admission. That means you are admitted, but within first semester or first 2 semesters of study, you have to complete a course that you're missing. But we do it for only one course, if you're missing one course.
Okay.
If you're missing more courses, then you're more than welcome to take these courses online, and not at the University of Ottawa. University of Ottawa doesn't offer them online. There are online universities or at your home universities, or if you are a local student, you can take them as a special student at the University of Ottawa. Then once you complete these courses, you can apply again, and then you're looked at positively. So, but if it's one course and we like everything else about the profile, we've done it many times where we give a conditional admission, and they can complete the course in the first couple of semesters, given that they pass these courses. If they don't pass the conditional course, then they're removed from the program.
And for the as my last question, what you want to say to students, why they should choose Ottawa U as their university for doing masters?
Yeah. So first of all, if they choose, most Canadian universities, are well ranked internationally. They're well recognized internationally. The University of Ottawa, especially, is located in Ottawa, a high-tech hub. It is well recognized internationally. It's tied to the capital. It is well ranked internationally, and we offer very competitive graduate programs. We do, especially if the students are interested in research, we do groundbreaking research at the University of Ottawa, and we have very strong connections to the industry, and that helps us a lot to help students find co-op placements, and also employers know the University of Ottawa, so when you graduate, they know what kind of students were graduating, and so they're likely to look positively at your application.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So guys, we think it was really helpful for you to meet director of the program. So please check out this video, and thank you. Stay tuned. Bye.